United States warship stretched in South China Sea following a missile alert from China. Following a missile alert from China recently, some American warships sailed near the disputed islands in the South China Sea today, the United States Navy has said. And this purpose is done to challenging Beijing's claims on the resource-rich waterway, and also challenging a warning from the Chinese military that recent in region. Operation came a day after China fired ballistic missiles into the sea as part of ongoing live-fire exercises, and here's a trigger inflaming already high tensions between Washington and Beijing in territory. US military will regularly conduct, which is called freedom of navigation operations in the area to challenge Chinese territorial claims, which is getting tense. USS Mustin, a guided missile destroyer, and also USS Bunker Hill, and including some aircraft carrier, sailed in the vicinity of the Paracel Islands. This matter to ensure critical shipping lanes in the area remain free and also open, said by a U.S. Navy Pacific Fleet. And a few days ago, Friday to be precise, the Chinese military accused the United States military ship of entering China's territorial waters near the islands on claims without authorization. In recent years, China has aggressively pursued its territorial claims in the South China Sea, and China has also built some small shoals and reefs and military bases with airstrips in region, and also including port facilities for defense in region. Some ASEAN countries like Vietnam, Malaysia, the Philippines, and also including Taiwan. Some of these countries have competing claims in the South China Sea, through which international trade worth trillions of dollars passes a year. And now, situation and tensions have risen this week in the area near the Paracel Islands, and also it's heating up, and place where the Chinese military has been conducting exercises in region. Tuesday ago, Beijing accused Washington of flying a spy plane into a no-fly zone, he said, to disrupt the drills they in region that triggers the ballistic missile launches by China. And then, the Pentagon accused China of destabilizing the region and using some of the military for unlawful maritime claims in region. This is mentioned in a statement criticizing the exercises and the use of ballistic missiles in drills done recently in South China Sea territory. The U.S. had repeatedly provoked trouble in the South China Sea, and urging it to immediately stop such provocative actions in region, the Chinese military on Friday said ago. Chinese military also stated that United States military warship Mustin, some time ago, also had trespassed in Beijing territorial waters. And the move also was denounced as a provocation, with statements from the People's Liberation Army expressing strong condemnation some time ago. Beijing has warned against a possibility of military accidents in region over what was described by China as provocative behavior by the US military in South China Sea territory. Criticism this after the People's Liberation Army claimed that the warships USS Mustin and USS Bunker Hill had violated Chinese maritime borders on late Thursday. The United States Navy denied wrongdoing in region, referring to the freedom of navigation principle, and the U.S. also noting that the USS Mustin and also USS Bunker Hill was carrying out a routine operation in territory. According to Washington, a guided missile destroyer sailed and also some warships other in the vicinity of the Paracel Islands South China Sea to ensure critical shipping lanes in the area remain free and open, according to Washington. Beijing, however, viewed the incident as a violation of its sovereignty. And Beijing also noted that its military forces were forced to track some ship in the region, and Beijing also escorted a ship after it entered China's territorial waters without authorization. Fired two missiles in the region of the South China Sea that happened on August 26th yesterday by China, which refers to a clear warning to the United States. From a report, the Pentagon condemned this as devastating. The situation is getting tense now between the two countries are heated amid squabbles over the disputed waters of the South China Sea. Where the U.S. military conducts frequent freedom of navigation operations, because into considering the region an international transport route which is being developed at this time. Beijing views much of the South China Sea waters as its own. The Philippines, Vietnam, and including Taiwan also discloses its territorial claims in region.